Hey, what's up, everybody? I am here right now. I'm sorry if you can't see my face. I'm trying to charge this phone at the same time that I am recording this video. You know, um, I can't say enough. I've done many posts recently and in the past concerning all these different things that God is just pouring into my spirit each and every day. Please excuse me if you hear me sniffling and all that, but I think my sinuses are really kicking in today in the last 24 hours or so. So please bear with me. But yes, we've got some serious manifestations coming. All I'm asking is that you keep an open mind about these guys. I mean, seriously, we've got to. A lot of people don't want to talk about demons. They don't want to talk about aliens. They don't want to talk about entities, but they exist. They're walking past me right now. And I'm telling you that the manifestation of those things are on the way and they are real. And you have to get yourself geared up and put in a place of overcoming you. And by that, I'm asking that you take a hard look at yourself, that you go into a place of self inventory and self examination to see where you've fallen short of the hidden things of God. I'd like to see people start to come out of church. You've got to come out of church. I'm not saying don't go to church, I'm saying come out of church so that you can start to experience all this stuff in real time as it is, not as the preacher says it is. You need to have a hands on experience. You need to have your hands invested in this situation so that you may know where you stand with God. You have an obligation to God, owned by God and God alone. You have an obligation to adhere to the sound doctrine and the truth of the Almighty God. And there is nothing else under the sun that you can do to be more appropriate than that. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Yes, it is. But I'm saying that, obedience is all there is. Obedience is all there is. You have to be strictly obedient to the will of the Almighty God. Because if you're not, then you're not going to come out here. You're not going to have the revelations. You're not going to have the instruction. You're not going to know when to move. You're not going to know when to listen and when to stop and when to think and when to pray and when to wait. Because a lot of times God is saying, wait. You're praying to me and you want to know answers about this, but I'm asking you to wait. No, don't say that yet. No, don't say this yet. You know how many times I stutter and trying to get a video put together to post for you guys? So I just started typing paragraphs, long paragraphs, aggravated, frustrated, trying to get it all put together and having to, deal with typos and such. It is very imperative that you get started now on being what God needs you to be for the times to come. We are shifting in and out of time. God is taking everything back to the basics. God revealed to me that black and white TV is no longer a thing of the past, that it's coming back. He's stripping everything down. All these cell phones and all these iPads and phone units and all kinds of things, they're going away. They're going away. You know what? We had a change, a radical change in time that was identified by one simple thing. Not just that one simple thing, but definitely one simple thing. All of the payphones on the sides of the street started disappearing. You know what it did? It forced you to get a house phone or it forced you to get a cell phone, and those costed more money. They took away the simple phone call that costed a quarter. It went up to 50 cents, and then it went up to several quarters to have an hour conversation. You'd have to put $2 worth of quarters in, and then they just disappeared. But now God's saying, as quickly as they overturned those things, He will reverse it. And He's going to take it back to basics. He's getting ready to strip us down to the bare essentials. And then He's taking us even further back than that. Guys, we are on the verge of walking right back into the Old Testament. And if you don't believe that, then you're not going to be able to be used of God. You have to come out of the building the comfort of four walls and a roof, and realize that God is bigger than that. God is outside. He's not in the building. He's outside in the open, not hiding anything. I went to Bible study on last night, and the main point of that conversation that jumped out at me immediately was that it was said that we have to have confession. We have to lay ourselves bare and naked before the Lord in confession. You have to empty yourself out before God can trust you with hidden information. There are some of you who get hidden information, dreams, visions, and you're not sharing them. You're not telling anybody. And God is realizing he can't trust you with the hidden information. And so he's leaving you at milk and meat. That's why you want to be in church so much. But you get more than milk and meat when you come out here into the dangerous highways and byways and you deliver what you come to know and understand of God to the people. And then God trusts you with more. And so I'm asking that you get your mind open to the understanding of the fact that we are marching back toward basics and then back toward a time of the Old Testament. That's one. Two, you have to lay yourself bare naked before the Lord in confession of all things. Empty yourself out because God can't fill you up if you don't. The third thing is coming out of the church walls. Get up out the comfort of the walls. We know how to do church. We've been doing it for 20 years and we still can't find our calling. It makes no sense. You should have your calling by now. You should know what you're called to do. Quit looking for sermons that make you feel good. And stop telling people things to make them feel good. Get honest. God has got your back. I can deal with an honest person a whole lot easier than I can deal with someone who's going to tell me what I want to hear. Something to just pacify me. Be honest with me. And I know that's what people need. They won't say it, but that's what they need. And so I'm asking that you please stay tuned. Let me chit chat with you. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I am telling you what is required. I'm not asking you to trust me. I'm asking you to trust the God that I serve. Pray about everything. And as always, be a blessing. Be blessed to be a blessing. Share what you have. It's not yours to keep to yourself. I bid you a good shalom. Have a great day. I'll be back with more some other time. Okay? Bye.